Welcome back to the trail with Mushy, the cowboy cook. Today we have another two recipes, one video, chocolate crunchies and Christmas candy. You can doing these for Christmas, for New Year's, just any time of the year really. Pretty simple recipes. Let's get into the video. Alright, I've got 2 sticks of butter, 1 cup of brown sugar that I'm bring it to a boil and boil it for about 3 minutes. I got another minute or so. I took a 10 by 15 inch pan, lined it with parchment paper, and put saltine crackers down in one layer. If you have to, you can overlap it a little bit. Alright, it's been right at 3 minutes now. You want to get it foamy real good. I don't know if you can see that. I don't want to pour it out yet. And then all you do, you have dissolved the sugar real good, brown the butter a little bit, making kind of a caramel sauce, and then you just pour it right over the crackers. Spread out anything that isn't quite covered, mainly the edges. And I've got 1 cup of chocolate chips and 1 cup of chopped pecans. You can always use a different nut if you want to. Sprinkle your chocolate chips. Sprinkle it over everything. These are milk chocolate. You can use semi-sweet. You could do a combination of chocolate and peanut butter. Whatever you have. Now if you want to, you can always stick this in the you're cooking inside in the oven a couple minutes. Let the chocolate melt a little bit. Now what I'm going to do, being outdoors, so I'm trying to go quickly as I can, spreading everything. Trying to use that heat from the butter and the brown sugar to my advantage. Now I'm just going to pat some of this down in there, try and get it to take. Just go around and pat it all in a little bit. Now this is going to take a couple hours to really cool off, because it has to cool enough so you can either cut it or break it up. I'll probably just end up breaking it up. So there's that. Like I said, we're going to let it cool for several hours, and we'll come back to that. Alright, for the chocolate crunchies, you need a half a cup of toasted pecans. I'm going to attempt to smoke them. Now this is an old steamer I picked up. Cookie has one on his wagon, and we have used this many times. In fact, his is the same size as mine, and probably same manufacturer, looks exactly like, other than his handles have come off and I still have mine. When I got it, when I saw it, I was really thinking about not only steaming like tortillas in it, and that's mainly what we do, but using it as a smoker. The holes are too big for pecans, so I just have a little aluminum loaf pan. I put some slits in the bottom, and I've got my half a cup of pecans in here. So I'm going to close it up. Also have, hang on, got it right here. Oh, right here. I got a smoker box. So I'm going to put that on the fire and this right over it. I'm going to experiment. Give it a try. I'll at least be able to toast the pecans. Hopefully give it a little smoke flavor too. So let me get that started. That's going to take probably 30 minutes. So just being half a cup. But this is for the chocolate crunchies. So we'll come back and put the whole dish together and take it from there. And then once that cools, the other Christmas candy should be ready, and we'll try it all at one time. Alright, now for the chocolate crunchies. Calls for half a cup toasted pecans. I tried to smoke mine, it didn't work. I'll work on that and come back and show you when I do succeed on it. I was just trying it out, but I'll sometime when I don't have much to do, I'll work on smoking some nuts, because I know it is doable. So just a matter of working on it. But I did toast them. Toast them up nicely. Gave them a toasted flavor. So with the half cup toasted pecans, I've got half a cup of raisins that I soaked in a little bit of Crown and water, 1 cup of corn flakes, and then 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate. So now what I did was put a pan over the fire and a bowl. Made myself a double boiler. In fact, I've never owned a double boiler. I've always put one pot inside of another and did it that way. So to the nuts and the corn flakes, put in the raisins. And then put chocolate in. One thing when it comes to cooking, I've always been willing to try something, and You know, it doesn't always work out like you think, like you're hoping, but that doesn't mean you can't try it again. And I'll work on my smoking nuts a little bit more. Kind of analyze what I did and see what I can improve on. This just takes a quick minute. And then just kind of pat it out into a candy. Now I'm going to let this cool for probably 30 minutes or so and come back, and both dishes should be cooled off enough by then. I know the other one I just checked and it's almost there. So we'll be back in, like I said, about 30 minutes and see what we got. Alright, I would let's try this chocolatey Crunchies. I think it needs to cool down just a little more. Very good. I would say it needs another probably half a cup of chocolate just to hold everything together really good. In fact, I would probably do like half a cup of peanut butter chips. Now let me try this. This one has had me interested from the beginning. That is delicious too. What the pan looks like. The that homemade caramel sauce and the lightly salted crackers really come through. Because I like peanut butter, I'd probably do half a cup of peanut butter chips in with it. But other than that, delicious. Give them a try, see what you think. Take them to a party. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video on the two recipes, one video on the Christmas candy and the chocolate Crunchies. Tried some new techniques, and always trying new things, see if they work or don't work or halfway work, and try and learn from it. But some simple recipes, change up what you want, but give it a try. Remember, Amazon affiliate link down in the description. If you haven't already, please subscribe, share the video, like it, and of course, ring that bell, and Mushy the Cowboy Cook will see you down the trail.